Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today, we'll learn 10 tips to build great habits. Now, let's begin. What are some ways that you're looking to improve? Well, some of us are focused on better physical habits, having a cleaner space, working out more, eating better, drinking more water, and getting better sleep. Others are more interested in building the habits of our mind, like striving for accuracy, living in the moment, showing up for our friends, taking more risks, or being more organized. It can be daunting to get started, right? But no matter your desired outcome, these are some well-tested high-impact strategies that can help you improve over time. The most sustainable habits are simple, direct, actionable, and intentional. Whatever path you choose, it should be something meaningful to you. That way, when the going gets tough, you're more likely to stick to it. By making the habit simple, you can easily work it into your routine until it becomes second nature. The hardest part is just getting started. So come on, let's do it. Without further ado, here are 10 tips to build great habits. Number 1. Identify your goals. Okay, first things first. You need to identify your goals. Now, you might write this one off as easy. After all, you already know what you need to improve, but clarity is key. Sometimes the idea that we have in our head of what a better life looks like can be a little fuzzy when we put it into practice. For example, you might be thinking that this year's goal is to get fit. Okay, dig deeper. Is it about shedding pounds, or is it more about building muscle, increasing your stamina, or being able to fit into a certain outfit? Be as specific as possible so you understand how to best tailor your activities to fit your desires. And then write it down. Putting pen to paper forces you to make decisions and to clearly articulate your goals. Put the paper somewhere that you'll see it every single day, like your desk, your fridge, or a mirror, for a constant reminder of your motivation. Number 2. Start small. No matter what you hope to achieve, recognize that you won't be able to change your life in just a few days. And that's okay. A total life overhaul is jarring and it's hard to maintain, as we are creatures of habit who find comfort in familiarity. Baby steps are barely noticeable at first, but they build up into having a major impact over time. Tackle one step at a time. For example, to get fit, don't totally change your diet, force yourself on a daily run, join a gym, and become a yogi all in the same week. Pick one easy, actionable goal to start with, like go to the gym 3 times per week for 1 hour at a time. Stick to a sustainable pace to avoid burnout. Pushing yourself too hard will just make you crash. Thinking of it as growing just 1% per day. Each day, you want to get just a little bit better. After a few weeks of 3 hours at the gym, start adding a daily walk into the equation. The next month, join a yoga class. You'll start seeing changes sooner than you think. Number 3. Build a routine. The Oxford Dictionary defines a habit as a constant, almost automatic practice acquired by frequent repetition. Making a habit second nature depends on your ability to repeat it so often that you eventually don't think about it anymore. That means you need to make your new habit a part of your overall routine. Routines can't be established overnight. They take practice, and then more practice. Don't expect perfection immediately. Know that just by taking the first step and then trying your best, you're already doing the work. Use reminders like physical checklists, calendars, or scheduling apps to keep you on track. Keep up the external reminder system until the habit becomes natural. Number 4. Practice habit stacking. One trick to establishing a habit within your pre-existing routine is called habit stacking. This is the practice of attaching a new habit to an existing one. You want to make things easy for yourself, so your new habit will feel like less of a challenge if it's simply part of something that you're already used to doing. It's all about conditioning. One way is to tag one task onto another that's similar to it. For example, if you want to exercise and you already go outside to check your mailbox daily, start taking a walk 20 minutes before that, ending with your mailbox run. Another way is to use the system, I'll do something useful now so that I can do something pleasant later. Use a nice part of your daily routine as the reward that comes after your new habit. So you do the 15 minutes of weight training in order to earn your morning coffee. Occasional mistakes are okay. Life happens. But you never miss a habit twice in a row, and that's when the routine gets shattered. By tying habits up with each other, you're less likely to skip them by accident. Number 5. Create incentives for yourself. To make a habit stick, you have to make it attractive, not to others, but to yourself. Develop a system of incentives that make you want to accomplish what you've set out to achieve. Reward the desired behavior with yourself just like you would when teaching a child or training a pet. Make the habit fun to repeat by gamifying it. Challenge yourself to see how many times in a row you can be successful, and then choose a reward. Maybe it's a delicious snack, taking yourself to the movies, or simply giving yourself a pat on the back. In fact, research has shown that a physical celebration, like throwing up your hands and shouting, "Hooray!" activates the dopamine in your brain to help you better experience the reward. Number 6. Identify an accountability partner. Even if your habit is deeply personal, you don't have to go it alone. Identify an accountability partner from within your circle who can become your cheerleader, your advocate, and confidant. Let someone else know about what you're hoping to achieve and then ask them to help you stay on track through regular check-ins. Now, ideally, that person should be working on a goal of their own so that you can return the favor. When you're both working to improve, you each have a unique understanding of what the other person may be going through. Find your supporters. Think about who in your circle has always been kind, fun, and made you feel like the best version of yourself, and then seek them out. Or think about who else might have mentioned a desire to improve. Build a community around your mutual desire to grow. You can also go online to find virtual communities that have formed around certain goals and lifestyles. Number 7. Avoid your triggers. As you build your new habits, you need to make sure you've created an environment that'll support your success. Identify anything that might be a trigger for you to slip back into old, bad habits. You want to remove any temptations that might take you off your path to betterment. Do a physical sweep of your space and put away any items that speak to the old you. If your goal is to get outside more, then hide the video game controller that usually sits on the coffee table just waiting for you to play. If you want to eat less processed sugar, then throw out the cookies, at least for now. And add in positive triggers that'll put your habit at the forefront of your mind. If you're looking to get fit, then set your yoga mat and weights out in your living room so they're visible and accessible. If you're eating less processed sugar, purchase some delicious fruits and vegetables and place them in a pretty bowl on your counter. Number 8. Stay positive. The journey to great habits is a long one, and there are bound to be ups and downs. Do everything that you can to stay positive in the face of adversity. This will give you the resilience that you need to push through for the long haul. Keep a good sense of humor and rely on your accountability partners for commiseration and support. Remind yourself that this is a long journey and that every step you take, no matter how small, counts toward the end goal. Reframe failures as opportunities to grow instead of, "I can't believe how I screwed that up." Instead, say, "That was too bad, but now I know how to do better next time." Silence that inner critic. Our harshest detractor lives inside our own head. Notice when your thoughts start to spiral and identify those feelings as the exaggerations that they truly are. Number 9. Practice mindfulness. As you seek out a better lifestyle, approach everything that you do with intention. Understand the why behind your goal. How are you hoping your new habit will impact you as a human being? What do you hope to bring to the world with your new and improved self? Now, bring those hopes for the future into the present moment. Be patient with yourself along your journey. Practice meditation or yoga to stay centered and focused on your goals. Maybe even repeating a mantra to yourself as a reminder for your intention. Journaling is another way to sort your thoughts and process your feelings. Mindfulness is the art and practice of staying totally engaged with the present, silencing the regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future. This can be especially tricky for those of us building better habits who are likely doing so based on past negative experiences and hopes for a better tomorrow. But channeling that intention into the present will help you improve in the here and now. Number 10. Stay flexible. Even though you want your habit to become second nature, it shouldn't be set in stone. Remember to always adapt your habits as needed. You must be flexible and prepared to pivot. Adjusting your approach to your habits, it can help you maintain them over the long run, even as your life circumstances might change. If you stay too rigid in your ways, you may fall out of step with life and your whole new routine will just crumble. Reevaluate regularly along your journey. Every month, schedule a 10-minute date with yourself to think about how far you've come. Think about what's working and what might need to change. Journal your progress along the way. What it does is helps you review if the habit is still relevant. And it'll be a wonderful keepsake to look back on long after you've surpassed your goals. Hey, thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.